Happy birthday, dear Emily.
It was exactly a year ago yesterday, Mum. Did you remember?
Hello, Charles.
Well, of course I did.
How was your date with James?
There's no strings attached.
If you wait too long, we shrivel up like some imported apricot sitting on the shelf in Waitrose.
Hello? Whoa. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Too late for that.
Diane, it's lovely to meet you, and thank you for chatting to us on Ireland AM this morning. Watching Hampstead, I really enjoyed the movie, and I had this lovely, warm feeling of, like, it's nearly like an old-fashioned movie that just aren't made anymore. Is that what drew you to the part and the part of Emily?
You know, I didn't think about it as being old-fashioned. My only thought about it was that it gave hope to people who have given up. You know, that a little tiny event can change your entire life, and you have a massive adventure and a romance, and you have to address issues that you've been trying to avoid for the last 40 years. And, you know, that's what it made me feel like. It just felt like, God, I'd like to have something like that happen to me. I mean, not the same story, but, you know, that something takes me away from the routine of who I am and what I expect and how I view the world. And that's what this story did for both of the characters. Not just him, but her as well. Do you know, that just, what a great experience. What a great experience.
Yeah, it gives hope to any woman to sort of say, if something in their life happens, you can move on.
Yes, and him too. Think about him. I mean, just, you know, that this is who I am, this is who I am. But it wasn't who he was. It was part of who he was, but there was this other side to him too.
And him,
he
of
needed
course.
to change. Well, him, I mean, God, how do you tame that? How do you tame that spirit?
Him, of course, we're talking about Brendan Gleeson. And the Gleesons are, in Ireland, they're acting royalty because his sons...
They're too, right?
Yeah, they're in movies and TV all across the world.
Isn't that just...
They're incredible.
Yes.
How did you feel working with him? What was the experience like?
I felt tiny. I felt like a little tiny
he's a
thing.
big man.
And he's a big guy with a big heart, and he's very generous, and he's very kind. You know, he's a very kind man, and he's good in a makeup trailer. And you know, the makeup trailer is the definition of how you start your day. And that makeup trailer is important. And the bonds that you make in the makeup trailer really are vital. And he is a generous, kind, you know, brilliant guy too, with that voice that once he comes in, we're all like, and there's this booming voice all over the place. He's amazing.
You know what? I really have to get to the charity shop quite soon.
No, yeah, I've got to run too.
Thank you.
I had hoped we could continue our talk about money.
Oh, didn't I tell you? Actually, I'm getting advice from Fiona's accountant, so.
Oh, that's brilliant. I hope he's not asking for too much.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I don't know, Mum. I have a feeling you're not telling me everything.
What could I possibly be hiding?
Oh, hello there. Sorry, I didn't hear you come in. Mud in my ears.
Actually, this is my son, Philip, and this is my,
Handyman.
Yeah, he's very handy.
Okay, and that's my cue. It's very nice to meet you.
Sorry, Donald.
Donald. Mum, I'll be in touch.
Okay. Bye.
He said working with you was like a breath of fresh air.
Or just different. Let's get real. That's very kind of him to say that.
Did you ever come over to Ireland during the
No, they would
making?
tell me all the time, I just fly over.
Yeah.
I never did because, you know, I don't like flying.
Oh, so you never
I
made
hate
it.
it.
You can come anytime. You're
Can I
always
swim
welcome.
over?
You're always welcome to North County Dublin.
I want to. You know, I have an Irish past. You know, my grandmother was Irish.
Oh, really? Do you know where from?
No, they were farmers. That's all I know. And they came over, and she was about 2, and they ended up in Nebraska. You know, all the farmers, they were there. And but I don't know anything about it. And except
There's
to
a lot
say
of farmers in Ireland.
a lot of
Diane. A lot of farmers in Ireland. And of course, you kissed Brendan in this movie. And
I kissed him.
That is added to your. I know
I
I've
have a
seen
big
you where
list.
you have the list
I have
that
a
goes
list of
on.
men.
Let me see Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
Al Pacino, Robert De Niro,
all of
Liam
them.
Neeson, another Irishman,
They had to
Liam
kiss
Neeson.
me.
They had to kiss
Yeah,
you.
that Liam, he had to kiss me
He
too.
had to kiss
Too
you.
bad for them. I enjoyed everything. Brendan's was fabulous.
Oh, was
Ooh,
it?
Yeah, oh yeah. And I like that feel of the beard, you know?
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
good on the face.
You look amazing this morning, fashion-wise, and it did strike me throughout the movie that your style, I just loved it. Did you have an input into that?
Oh, I always have an
Yeah,
opinion.
you
What are
always
you
have an
going to
opinion.
do? You know, in some movies I can't have an opinion, but this one they let me have some of my opinion. Liza Bracey is the sweetest, young, wonderful, wonderful costume designer, and you know she put up with me, but she also. You know, she also made it known that, you know, you can't go too far here, Diane, with the Diane thing. And I can't say enough about her. She was fabulous.
Now, everybody in Ireland
Yeah.
and on Ireland AM on TV that we're on every morning knows I like my glass of wine.
When do you have your glass of
Well,
wine?
later on the night, not during the show
No,
live
no,
in the
no,
mornings,
yeah.
but you have your own wine. You're a
Yes, I do.
lady after my own heart. I love
Yes.
you for
Oh,
it.
I love my wine. I love the Keaton. And, you know, I always have it with ice. I serve it with ice, and I have it every night, every single night. But see, what I think is smart is that, you know, you just don't want too much. You don't want to get carried away. So I have 2 glasses of the Keaton on ice. Every night. I love it. I really love it.
And did this start because of Ellen?
I totally did.
Totally.
It totally. How did you know this? Hey, you bone up on your. He knows a lot. Yes.
I love it.
Start
I'm
on
going
that
to
damn
order a
Ellen.
case. I'm going to order a case of the Keaton.
You can have it.
And
I have some white too. I'll give it.
Oh no, I like my white.
You
I
like white
my
too?
white,
Well,
yeah.
I got some white.
Oh, great. You can come to North County Dublin and we can have some Keaton.
Hey, we'll drink up.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Some days your head's up and some days it falls. Just take what you can, 'cause you can't.
He's very special. He's completely transformed the way I look at life.
Is that an urn?
I can point it the other way if you feel like you're being watched.
Today